What's up, everybody? Welcome to the C-Ticket Podcast. Old habits die hard. Nick, I completely understand. We are out of March mediocrity. That's Nick D'Ambrosia. I'm James Perlas, and we are back with a brand new month of fun.
Yes, that's right. Here on the C-Ticket Podcast, you know it's not the best theme park podcast, but it's probably someone's favorite. We live and die by 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 moving forward with
We're like
new
sharks.
ideas. We're like sharks?
Sharks.
Sharks?
Do you have sharks on the brain from what you were talking about before we started podcasting, Nick?
James, do you have to go shart?
We're like sharks. We offer you lots of money for your mediocre ideas, and sometimes we own the Dallas Mavericks.
We're like sharks. At first, you think it's fine, but after a while, you realize you just had a big shit.
What? How does that work for us?
That's exactly what we are. You think it's fine, then it turns out it's shit.
We're like sharks. If you're listening to us in public, you don't want anybody else to find out.
We're like we're doing like that TikTok trend. We're sharks. Of course we don't know when we're gonna come out on wet or soggy.
Can we go back and re-record the episode we did last week and make it the shark ticket, and that's our bit? We just do that for a little while.
Last week, James.
Okay, the lore behind this is annoying even for me, so I'm just gonna skip over this. So,
yes, we are back, everyone. Sorry we couldn't put out an episode last week. We were on spring break, coming out of March mediocrity. It was a very busy season for us. You know, it's like the off season. After the big game ends, everyone kind of takes a break, relaxes.
We needed a week.
I went to WrestleMania. It was a good time.
I hope it. You know what? Hey, I'm gonna call you on that. We don't know if it was a good time yet. I assume it will be, but I don't want this to become something where something tragic happens to you, and the last recording is you being like, "WrestleMania was a good time."
ISIS invades, and we're like, WrestleMania ruled. Everything I wanted to happen happened.
You know, somehow the world's first racist earthquake takes place, and you're like, it was great. I loved it.
Look, we've already had racist boat crashes this week, so.
Oh my God. But yeah, we took a little break. We figured Nick did some traveling, you know, of which I keep thinking you're going farther away until I remember that you're just going down to Philadelphia for WrestleMania.
It's like just because I'm not going to have my car, so it's just far enough to be inconvenient if I needed to get home for something.
I understand. Nick did some traveling. You know, I figured I needed the break mentally, but we got this one in the can, so we're ready for you to enjoy a little bit of a fun experiment we've done in the past, but this is the first time it's coming back for the new C-Ticket 3 ticket, or whatever we were calling it that you didn't like.
C-Ticket 2.0?
C-Ticket. That was it.
I also want to address how, like, literally 4 episodes into our C-Ticket Plus Patreon tier, Disney Plus changed their color scheme, so now they don't use. So now it's because they officially merged the Hulu app and the Disney Plus app, so they're all accessible from one app now. So they're like a teal that's like a combination of Hulu green and Disney Plus blue.
I legitimately, despite having used Disney Plus recently, have not noticed that somehow.
This happened yesterday.
Oh, that's why. I haven't watched any TV. I was busy watching Godzilla vs. Kong last night.
The old movie from 4 years ago?
Sorry, Godzilla X Kong. This is why I'm mean to you sometimes. Godzilla X Kong. The one with the 60-second long lovemaking scene.
I need you to use the subtitle, The New Empire.
Oh, damn it. I didn't want you to say it because I legitimately, despite very much enjoying the movie, don't know if I could have gotten that right. I might have called it Rise of the Kingdom or something like that.
I also need to, I can confirm that the official title is intended to be pronounced as Godzilla Kong, The New Empire.
Why'd they put the X in there then?
I don't know. Is it Godzilla by Kong, Godzilla times Kong, Godzilla X Kong, Godzilla Twitter Kong?
Godzilla Kong.
But yeah, because I know this because they sponsored a recent WWE event, and
did Godzilla and Kong wrestle?
One of the tie-ins was it was the trailer, but Michael Cole and Corey Graves doing commentary on it like it's a wrestling match.
I have to say this. It's too relevant to what you're saying. It is the minor. I don't even think I would call it a spoiler. It's just a thing that happens. There is a scene where Godzilla does do a suplex. I'm not going to say to who, I'm not going to say, but And it's not like a suit. It is an over the top. What's the German suplex where you hold them straight up?
It's a German
Yeah.
suplex.
There is a scene where Godzilla does do a German suplex. So the WWE crossover is far more relevant than you think.
That's incredible. Yeah, I'm very excited to see this movie. I was going to go today, but yeah, I'm dealing with a foot thing. It's like a whole thing.
You want to elaborate on that or no?
Nope, foot stuff aside, we are here with a fun episode. And hey, James, in the week that we took off, some news broke.
Did it?
Lots of news.
Important news that people
full
should
of magic.
discuss?
It's news that's full of magic, and we're going to take us inside the magic. But before we go inside the magic, we need to go deeper and deeper into the jungle. Because you thought you had escaped it during March Mediocrity, but I regret or am pleased to inform you that it is still, in fact, time for Craven's Corner.
It's time for Craven's Corner. You're gonna need some orders if you take him off, cause here's the gist. There's only one way off his list. Craven!
So, James.
He is... Oh, I was going to say he's back on your trail. He never really left. He, laid back so you would relax a little, thinking you were off his list. But as we know, there is only one way.
James, this might be a Craven's Corner first. Legitimate journalism from an actually respected news outlet.
Okay.
The Hollywood Reporter.
I knew this is what you were going to pick.
Aaron Taylor Johnson on the one thing that would have kept him from signing on to Craven the Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what it is?
No, Nick, I'm letting you tell me.
I'm reading the article, so...
Let me take a few guesses that would have kept him from signing on.
Yeah.
Craven doesn't show dong. Craven does not meet Madam Web and team up. Craven and Morbius do not have a kind of oiled up wrestling match. What is it?
Wish I could tell you.
Nothing's coming up for you, buddy.
I feel like I've read the entire article and I haven't seen. No, I.
Okay.
Big dick.
Okay, now we're both looking. Okay, I found it. There's the story, the character, the role. That's one thing, Taylor Johnson explained. But then you also step into a world where you're dealing with studios and a franchise, or possible franchises. Though, let's not get ahead of ourselves, he continued. They're rolling the dice on me, which is a lovely thing. But you've got to appease the studio, please the audience, and do what's dignified for you as an actor. I find that all challenging.
But how does that promise the premise?
I don't... Oh, okay, here we go. I found it. I think we're getting into something unique about this character and something grounded. We've all had enough of seeing certain studio films, a certain kind of pop culture, where they're churning out stuff that dilutes wanting to go to the cinema. I wouldn't have signed on if I had felt there wasn't something to really bring to life with this character.
Where the fuck is this?
Did Aaron Taylor Johnson just kill the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Nick? I think so.
I don't know. Wait,
all right.
Legitimately, where is this?
Are you, Nick? Did you click on a different article?
The Hollywood Reporter.
It is the second paragraph
in a cover story for Rolling Stone UK.
Right under that.
Okay, see, I was distracted by the two ads.
Okay,
directly beneath it.
I wanted to bring that up. This website is so dead for news that there are two related stories, both of which feature the exact same photo of Sydney Sweeney. Under movies, Sydney Sweeney says Madam Web was a building block for a relationship with Sony. And under TV, Sydney Sweeney said she's heading back to Euphoria. We on the phone earlier discussed how this poor woman, for the crime of being attractive, is now the focal point of the right-wing deranged culture war. And I feel so bad for her. Like truly, this is not her fault.
She needs an upright, upstanding podcast guardian to protect her.
Yeah, she needs a sweaty fucking nerd, Nick. That's what she needs, and you're here for it. By the way, Nick, I wanna highlight something for you really quick. Listeners, you may not know this. I just got a certified gamer laptop this week. And Nick, when your battery is low, what's the notification you get?
It pops up in the right corner with a little red battery that says low battery. Device will shut down in X amount of minutes.
Okay, cool. Well, I get one that says, "Attention, Armory Crate. The battery level is below 50%. Please go to the Armory if you would like to stop the apps utilizing DGPU." With a little red, the thing that looks like the Predator. You know, yeah, it looks like the targeting reticle that the Predator uses. Well, better get over to the Armory real quick, Nick, please.
Well, now that you're a certified resident of the Republic of Gaming,
Guys, it doesn't say it out loud, but when you turn on the computer, it goes ching, and then like a comic book face comes up and it says Republic of Gamers right underneath it. And boy, is it brutal.
So, James,
Mhm.
it's time to leave the jungle and get to the
Ooh.
news desk.
Mm-hmm.
So, we've gone on record many times before speaking about how Inside the Magic is a cancer to journalism and theme parks as a whole. And so we wanted to kind of, take them to task. See, hey, maybe they've stepped things up. Let's
Mm-hmm.
see if they took our words, listened, and responded.
Well,
My
hold on.
guess is
Do you think
no.
they listen? Do you think they listen to the podcast, Nick?
I sent it to them.
You
I
did?
sent them an unmarked envelope with a strange electronic device in it.
Is that also
And
how you email Sydney Sweeney? But for some reason you only use early 2000. You only communicate with her using early 2000s digital cameras, and you have photos of you holding up signs asking her out on a date just to click through the camera to see them.
she has to insert the strange SD card into her computer. Using the decryption key included, they can be accessed.
And there's a little note attached that says, "I wouldn't want anyone else to see this." I can't wait until we actually get invited to some sort of Sonyverse premiere one day, and she's there, and you're gonna have to look her in the face and be like, "Oh, hi, I'm a big fan." And all of these things that you've said are gonna come back to you, and you're gonna literally shit your pants. You're gonna shit your pants right then and there.
I have
You know what's
taken great care to never say anything that I would regret about America's sweetheart, Sydney Sweeney.
It's gonna be like that scene in Sunny where they practice to do the slap shot and you think they do it, but then he blacks out and Charlie's like, "Get up, man! You passed out on the ice when you fell down." We're gonna walk into the Craven premiere and you're gonna wake up in the car with me and be like, "Hey, man, we had to leave after you shit on Sydney Sweeney and fell down." But you know what's gonna happen? Then we're gonna cut to her and she's gonna be cleaning her dress, being like, kind of feel for the guy. Maybe I'll give him a call to make sure he's all right.
And that's where it begins, man. It's
That's that.
all part of the long con, my guy.
Yeah. Yes, Nick. Yes.
So, Inside the Magic. We're going to do what we did last time. We're going to go through this website, see what they're reporting on, see what their headlines say, see what the articles contain, and we're just going to get down to brass tacks here. James, do you have anything you would like to hit on?
Yes, I just want to mention, if you enjoyed this episode, we have done one of these in the past, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is you. If you really get a kick out of this one, you can revisit it. Although I don't really remember much about it, so let's find out. All right, I picked one already, Nick. Now, when we do these episodes, we just click on their clickbaitiest ones. Kind of, we don't pre-screen them, but one called out to me, Nick. This is from March 29th, 2020. Jesus, wait a minute. I forget how much of a factory this website is, where I scroll down like 5 or 6 articles, and it's still from today. Like this article is from now.
James, the entire first page of the website is from today.
This is the definition of quantity over quality. Okay, this is by Zach Gass, which I can't tell if that's a great name or a bad name. Disney World character shamed by Epic Universe. All right, Nick. Universal Studios' recent development for the material of the Isle of Burke, and Disney is treading water as new rides, environments, and experiences are crafted. Now, there's some footage down here. Okay, so you can meet. Okay, have you seen the Toothless meet and greet, Nick?
Yeah. Looks pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. He does look a little strange, but like, I don't know. That's pretty awesome.
It's still art. It's still, I'm reserving judgment until I see it.
I agree. I'd rather have this than nothing, right? But it also, I kind of get why, like the Velociraptors, you meet them from behind some coverage. You know what I mean? You don't see them in their full body. I'd like to scan ahead and see how this absolutely kills Disney. They also cite that you can meet the Grinch at Universal, which okay,
Seems
that's
irrelevant, but is in fact true.
um. Then there's some footage of a Jurassic. All right, what is Disney doing? To say that Disney is just sitting on its Mickey mitts, which that's it's not really sitting on their hands, but I guess Mickey mitts. To say Disney's just sitting on their Mickey mitts would be untrue. Some of the recent updates coming from Disneyland and Walt Disney World Resort haven't exactly been pulling out all the stops. I mean, did we really need 90 new buses? That feels like
Yes,
apples
it's
to.
vital infrastructure.
I also think one of my only complaints about the last time we went to Disney was how long the buses took. Also, that's really apples to oranges. If I'm like, Nick got a new painting in his house, and you go, I don't know, James, did you really need a dishwasher? What the those two things are not necessarily related. All right. Snarky comments aside, that's good journalism when you say snarky comments aside to your own comment. Disney might be in some serious trouble if the developments of the Epic universe are to be believed. Um, okay, so this person basically said Disney's not just sitting around and then did not cite anything and said that hope should not be lost as recent developments from Walt Disney Imagineering allude to bigger developments in the park. While with Disney legend Joe Rohde in a leadership position, it might be a sign that the tides are about to turn. There is there is no example given as to why being able to meet Toothless, which is a cool thing, is going to kill Disney. But okay.
This seems to be the theme for Inside the Magic is
Mhm.
take something that one place is doing that is good and pit it against a completely unrelated thing that another company is doing.
Mhm.
I just saw the message you sent me.
Yes, I said that didn't feel appropriate to say on air.
um,
So, I guess this whole article is about how because they don't have a big dragon puppet, Disney's gonna die.
this
Uh
kind of speaks to this false narrative, in my opinion, that Disney needs to, quote, respond to Epic Universe.
mhm.
And I think, like, sure, I do think that in its first couple years of being open, Epic Universe is probably going to do numbers that crush Disney.
I do want to go to Epic Universe real
I can't
bad.
wait to go. I'll spend so much time there. I didn't renew my Disney annual pass anticipating that I'm going to want to do an Epic Universe trip next year. So like
Mhm.
I I people might point at that and say, "See, exactly my point." But I think that is neglecting a major a major factor here, which is that Disney is more than theme parks. Disney, the company, has more to worry about than 4 theme parks in Central Florida. There's 2 West Coast theme parks. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 international theme parks. 7, 8 international theme parks. Like
Wow, that is
they
a
have
lot.
more to worry about than just Orlando. And the fact that they are looking at like, I don't think the Epic Universe is going to do anything that is going to really cut into Disney's bottom line here.
Mhm. And I don't know, it's very interesting to me to pit because I'm not like jumping to the defense of Disney being like, "Oh, yes, but like in its purest sense, when you want to talk about one of the advantages of capitalism, right? Like if you really want to make that argument, it's that competition is good, right? So like I don't understand why this has to be stacked in a way of like, well, because Universal has a new puppet, therefore Disney will fail, as opposed to like, oh yeah, maybe we'll get more cool puppets. I want more jobs for actors. I want more jobs for puppeteers. I see this as a net positive.
Yeah, and it speaks to the just heinous existence of these kinds of websites that this is how they have to spin it to even like have a
Well,
story.
that's exactly right, because this article could have just been, check out this cool fucking puppet you're going to be able to see at Universal. Not the
Exactly.
death knell of Disney is rung in by the toothless dragons.
But it's not as exciting to say, cool new thing coming in 1 year to a place that you're already going to visit. Because
Hmm.
17 other people have posted the pictures online that you've seen already, but no one has pointed out that it's going to murder Bob Iger's children.
Toothless is going to fly in to the castle, find Mickey asleep in his bed, and cook him along with Minnie.
Gnaw on him with his gums.
He has teeth under there, right?
Isn't he fucking toothless? Isn't that the
Yeah,
point?
but I thought the thing was that he could like pop them. I have not seen. Hey,
I've
honey,
never seen these movies.
Hey, Katie. They're actually pretty good. Hey, Katie. Does Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon have teeth that are like hidden, or does he not have teeth at all?
They're hidden. They go.
Oh, they are.
He
Katie's.
like.
He says they're hidden, and then she went. "Cha." So yeah, they're hidden. They're like cat claws.
That's why he calls him Toothless, and then he sees he has teeth. He's like, oh.
Do they kiss at all?
They do have intimate moments, I believe.
No, I'm gonna Google Toothless kissing hiccup. I'll get back to you. Fuck! Oh God! All right, Nick, you pick one. You pick one.
Speaking of Jay Baruchel, I watched a terrible movie the other day.
Which one?
A rom-com from like the mid 2000s.
Okay.
Called She's Out of My League.
Uh-huh.
And I truly don't know if I have ever seen a movie, like especially a rom-com, with less collective riz than this movie. Like, truly not a character with an ounce of charm in them whatsoever.
Really?
I mean, Kristen Ritter's in it, and she's pretty good. TJ Miller is in it, like, doing what TJ Miller does.
Is this before he started calling in bomb threats and stuff?
Yes, yes. This was pre-Silicon Valley, pre-Deadpool, pre-Psychotic Break.
Is it now in this movie? Does he try to win a girl over by calling in some sort of threat to her workplace?
I mean, not far off.
Well, that's nice. There's a woman in Idaho who told me I looked like him once, and I was not complimented. I was insulted.
Oh, kind of like when you told me that I have the aura of a Best Buy manager.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm looking at you right now, and like that is what a Best Buy manager looks like.
Well,
sorry.
I know it's actually against Best Buy code to wear hats while you're working, so
that's why you'd be a great manager. You already know the rules. What did you say to me? What did you say to me about what you look like wearing a hat before we started today?
What did I say?
You're like, if I make the specific face, I look like Kevin.
Oh, I look like Kevin Smith?
Yes. And then you just kept doing, you just kept doing it. You do. For those of you listening, he does look a little bit like Kevin Smith. Yeah. I feel like a baby that thinks it's really funny when his parents do peekaboo. Like, oh, Nick, do the Kevin Smith face again. Come on. That's good. This feels like an I Think You Should Leave bit, an entirely visual podcast. Dude, we've been watching so much I Think You Should. We should just do I Think You Should Leave ticket. We just talk about.
Oh, God. Yeah, guys, sorry if this episode isn't up to snuff for you. We are trying to pack this in around, like, the 6 hours that we have cumulatively free this week.
Yes, so if you didn't pick this up from how we are recording this a week in advance because we're taking a week off, which, it's not our most researched episode, but if you like this, I tell you right now, you will love our old episodes because it was a lot more like this.
So let's move on to another article. Hey, James.
Yeah?
You want to hear about Florida government's bold move? New leader injected into Disney World's governing body?
I don't really like the way they said injected, but yeah, sure, why not?
I want to point out that the image for this one, can you see this?
No, I can go back. I have another one open, but I can go to it.
When you click through in this article, the image is a split screen that looks like it's being split down the middle with lightning. On the left side is a really, really low angle shot of the Cinderella Castle looking up at a beautiful sunny blue sky. And on the right side is I guess, the closest thing that Ron DeSantis can manage to a smile and laughter in front of several comets hurtling toward the Earth.
It is not. Wait a minute. Oh my God. I was looking at the one above it. I was looking at the top one, so I didn't have the. Whoever pointed out that Ron DeSantis is legitimately like a less charismatic Homelander is correct. He's like a less attractive, less interesting Homelander. All right, let's hear it, Nick.
After winning yet another historical lawsuit against Walt Disney World Resort, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has chosen and appointed the new administrator for Disney's governing district, Stephanie Collins.
I couldn't wait for you. Hey, by the way, I'm going to open up the article about that lawsuit so we can check it out after you're done. But yeah.
Cool. She also happens to be a former Florida state official. Will there be controversy ahead? It was a unanimous decision. The Central Florida Tourism Oversight District appointed her as its new administrator, and the board swiftly approved it, effective immediately and under the same terms and conditions. Notably, the position commands a salary of $400,000.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
That's Oh, okay.
Bringing a
Sure, whatever the
wealth of experience in public policy and transportation, because this has played a significant role in Governor DeSantis' administration as the Director of Legislative Affairs. Her responsibilities included cultivating relationships with state legislators and articulating the governor's policy stances. So she's a fucking puppet.
Yeah, what 100%, Nick. Her job is to do whatever the DeSantis administration wants and get in the way of the anything Disney's doing. Yes.
Oh, here's some really good writing. Six paragraphs down, almost at the end of the article. It's worth noting that the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District, under the purview of Governor DeSantis, replaced Disney's Reedy Creek Improvement District in June 2023.
I need to know who the man on the right in the picture beneath that is because once again, we've made a point in this podcast. Like it does not behoove anyone to make fun of anybody else's physical appearance. But this man looks like human Bowser from the old Mario Bros. Movie. Do you know what I'm talking about?
This is Craig Mateer.
Okay, and that is.
You don't know who Craig Mateer is?
You know, it slipped my mind.
Well, he's also a basketball player, but not this one. Craig Mateer, James, according to LinkedIn, founded CCM Investment Group, Capital Group.
I'm sorry,
Services.
does his link open up his LinkedIn?
No. I went to his LinkedIn. Should I message him on LinkedIn?
I love that we can. The one good thing about social media and Twitter is that now we can harass assholes personally. Yeah, send him a LinkedIn
story.
Add him, bring him on the C ticket.
He was a board member of the Greater Orlando Aviation Authority.
Okay. All right, I mean, I can't fault him for that. That feels
He
important.
was a member of the Board of Trustees at Florida State University.
All right.
Where he graduated in 1988.
Okay. What if we tell him C stands for conservative?
The Conservative Ticket Podcast. Of course, James.
All right, Nick, I'd like to just jump over the lawsuit that was referenced in this article. Let's just take a look at that. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and the Central Florida Tourism Oversight Board win a significant victory over Disney as a federal judge officially dismissed its First Amendment case a moment ago. How quickly are they dropping this article? Okay,
they're just rewriting 90 different options and then filling in the blanks.
The photo here, Nick, which I do want you to see, is actually a very Tim Robinson-like face. It's just Ronnie superimposed over the castle, kind of like going. All right, so let's see. Just moments ago.
Wait, you know what other face he could make?
What? Oh, it's Kevin Smith. He's back. I love Clerks. Just a moment ago, Florida Governor Ron. Once again with the just a moment ago. Just moments ago, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and the CFAT scored a significant win over Disney in its First Amendment lawsuit filed not too long ago. Okay. This is the exact same paragraph that opened the article. I just want to learn a little bit. Outlined in a 17-page ruling, Judge Windsor stated that in summary, Disney does not possess the legal standing to bring a lawsuit against the governor of this or the secretary. Furthermore, its allegations against the CFAT lack merit when a statute is blah, 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 blah. Okay, so they couldn't sue Ron DeSantis and the Tourism Board over the First Amendment. Every single one of the photos in this article is just... Nick, please scroll through them. Somebody just cropped an image of Ron DeSantis, put it over a picture of something happening at Disney, and called it a fucking day.
Yeah, it's the things... Again, this website is all about speed. It is like the Lightning McQueen of websites.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's really no sense of creativity to anything they do.
God, Nick, there are so many Ron DeSantis articles here. And whoever
I was looking at the one where Governor DeSantis' winning streak continues after Disney settlement.
I want to read you this closing paragraph because it is quite good. The statement above from a Disney spokesperson comes as the House of Mouse aims to win back the CFTD CFAD and return to its former glory. As the Reedy Creek Improvement District, Disney has been seeking the help of a Democratic senator to win back its governing district. Thank you very much. Okay, good. Nick, I have another one that I was going to bring up before, but then you got me fucking so distracted by this. I'm going to go to the Walt Disney World subheading. All right, this one's going to be good. Alarming trend impacts Disney World rides. By the way, I want to say
Oh
something.
no!
Do you
What's the
remember how
trend?
I want to highlight something before we get into this because it's important. Remember how today Zach Gass, good friend Zach Gass, posted an article about how Disney's going to die because Universal has a dragon puppet now?
Yes.
So you might think that article was a little boring and unoriginal. But Nick, I want to highlight to you that yesterday, March 28th, he wrote an article with the title Epic Universe Gives Us Dragon, Disney Gives Us Buses. So
Oh
just
no.
all right, this one comes from Jess Colopy. Let's find out what this alarming trend impacting Disney World is. All right, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Disney Parks fans noticed ongoing attraction issues amongst maintenance. God, I can't talk today. Amid maintenance staffing shortages after the extended COVID-19 closures. Still, problems persist even after Walt Disney World reached peak pandemic staffing levels. This is because Rise of the Resistance closed twice.
Oh. Oh no.
Wait, this is
A very intricate ride went down with some downtime.
Bro, this is are you ready for this? The guest's family was stuck on board 5 times. Twice on Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, once on Pirates of the Caribbean, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and It's a Small World. They received free multi-experience lightning passes to compensate for their negative experiences, but they still went home disappointed. It was about 5 years since my last trip to Disney, the guest wrote. Quite a bit has changed. ... The family had a blast, but still, to see this many rides break down and the overall vibe seems to have changed quite a bit. So there's 2 things I want to note there. That ... is the critical tool of when you do not want to cite a full quote. And the way that it is used right after quite a bit has changed ... skipping all the way to the end, seems indicative of very bad journalism to me.
Yeah. I have something to read for you, James.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Also,
this the next Kevin Smith? The unbelievable rise of the podcasting phenom you need to know about.
whoa,
Move
tell me a little
over,
bit about
Kevin
him.
Smith. There's a new star on the podcast scene, and he's taking the internet by storm. Brace yourself for the next big thing in podcasting.
Is this an
host's
AI article?
hilarious wit and uncanny resemblance to
Yep.
Kevin Smith will
Yep.
leave you speechless.
Yep.
Prepare to be blown away. Fans are calling him the Kevin Smith 2.0. Find out why here.
What is his name?
Discover the mind-blowing podcast that has
Okay.
everyone talking. Is it Kevin Smith in disguise or just his long-lost twin?
Are you using the Facebook one or are you using ChatGPT?
I'm using ChatGPT.
It is so funny because we were talking about this before. You're like, I don't know. I'm not going to use ChatGPT. It's so tempting to do stuff like dumb shit with it, dude.
This I don't mind stealing from these people.
Of course.
In the vast, ever-expanding universe of podcasting, there emerges a new star whose presence is as striking as it is captivating. With an uncanny resemblance to the iconic filmmaker Kevin Smith, this rising podcast is causing ripples across the digital airwaves, leaving fans in awe and eager for more. James,
Yeah.
this is inspiring me to try something here.
Okay.
You have a ChatGPT account, yes?
Yes.
We're going to do something here.
Okay. Once I get my password.
To find something that has been an Inside the Magic article.
Okay.
And I want you to prompt ChatGPT to write that article or read the article as written. And I have to guess whether it is ChatGPT or an actual journalist.
Okay.
And then I'll do the same for you.
Once I find out how to get back into my ChatGPT, give me a moment.
James, a brand new article was just posted.
Okay.
Disney World location quietly removes alcohol.
I saw that. I didn't realize it was posted just now, Nick. You want to hop on this while I try to log in?
James, this was posted on March 29th. Does it tell me what time? Well, you can tell it was written hastily because the very last words is, this change will come into effect on April 7th, 2024, but the 0 in 20 is a lowercase o.
Maybe their laptop was broken. I don't think this website pays its writers, Nick. You know what else I don't understand? Who needs Disney news this quickly? Like, what person is so into theme park news that they need like, this isn't breaking news like that is relevant to anybody. You know what I mean?
It's no secret that Disney World is getting
Okay.
more expensive, with a recent ticket increase upping prices between $5 to $10 per person per day. It would be unsurprising for Disney to have removed bottomless mimosa option to satisfy the bottom line.
Okay. Is there more?
I mean, yeah, there's more bullshit.
Go into another section, Nick, while I'm trying to figure this out. Well, let's get out of the theme park sphere. Do they have anything else? Why do I not?
G-
You okay?
I'm waiting for you. You were saying something?
Oh no, I was going to say, why is it so hard to log into fucking Chat GPT of all things?
Oh, because your password is required to be 12 characters long.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why I'm not getting it in my. Okay, hold on. It's also not. It says neither of my accounts. All right, maybe I'll make a new one.
Well, you want something that's not theme park related. How about this iconic Spider-Man moment was, quote, miserable behind the scenes?
Oh, I think I've heard this one, but please go ahead.
Oh, God. One of the great things about Spider-Man is that there are so many ways to enjoy the character, yada, yada, yada. Many will argue that the best Spider-Man movies are the original trilogy, yada,
I
yada,
agree.
yada. Spider-Man stars hated filming iconic moment. Oh, the kiss.
That
I
was
remember
it.
Sam Raimi giving me a book of famous kisses to be inspired.
Wait, what does a book of famous kisses look like?
You know one of Sam Raimi's famous books of famous kisses?
Okay, all right, I have to continue here. Okay. Okay, I'm in OpenAI. AI is evil and we shouldn't use it for any sort of artistic purpose.
Yes,
Uh,
luckily this is not art.
no, it's not. All right. Okay. I wanna give it art. I wanna see if it can generate a C ticket. Hold on. Don't share sensitive information. Okay. Hey ChatGPT, generate an intro for the C ticket podcast. All right, let's see if it can pull enough info about us to make something relevant here. All right, let's see. Uh no, it has no idea who we are, Nick. Buckle up and get ready for a wild ride through the world of entertainment. Okay. Generate an intro. Oh, I don't want to tell you what I'm doing here. Nick, any other good articles?
Yeah, here I have one for you. The
Mm-hmm.
Clash of Titans. Ron
Mm-hmm.
DeSantis' battle with Disney rocks the Sunshine State. In
Mm-hmm.
a state known for its sunshine and smiles, a storm is brewing that threatens to overshadow even the brightest of days. Governor Ron DeSantis, Florida's formidable leader, has found himself in a showdown of epic proportions with none other than the mighty Disney Corporation. The stage is set. What started as a seemingly innocuous debate over COVID-19 safety measures has escalated into a full-blown clash of ideologies and power. But this battle isn't just about masks, it's about something much bigger, the soul of Florida itself. Now, can you guess when this one was posted?
2 days ago.
No, it wasn't, because this is AI generated.
Oh no!
Oh man, I thought it was going to fool you because it sounds better. Like there's
Okay.
more literary devices being used here.
Okay, hold on. I'm in the Pixar subsection here. Hold on. Toy Story needs more Woody, less Buzz Lightyear. What's happening in Elemental 2? Oh, this one is going to be good, Nick. Are you ready?
I'm born ready.
Okay, first of all, the picture on this is incredible, so I'm going to send you the link. Frozen 2 diversity casting sparks outrage in Florida. Disney's beloved Frozen franchise has become embroiled in controversy as protests erupt in the Sunshine State. Dive into the heart of the storm as Florida residents take out to the streets, voicing their discontent over Disney's alleged pandering to diversity quotas. Critics argue that the inclusion of diverse characters in a Norwegian setting is Frozen in Norway?
Yeah.
Okay, in a Norwegian
Well,
setting,
it's in Arendelle, but
has strayed too far from the original storyline, diluting the essence of what these characters mean to the people who hold them dear. To diversify its cast and cater to a more inclusive audience, emotions running high and battle lines drawn, the future of Frozen hangs in the balance as protesters navigate the treacherous waters of social change in Orlando. What? What? What are you doing?
Treasured Disney World attraction blasted. Fans demand change.
Okay,
James,
wait. Mine was made up, but I know the blasted one is real because
Wait, yours is made up?
I made up the Frozen one. I said, generate a clickbait article about how diversity casting in Frozen 2 has caused unrest in Florida. But you know what's great? It was believable, right?
I legitimately thought, I was like, that's why I was like huffing and puffing. Because I was like, that's such dumb bullshit.
There is a really good line here that I really like. Click now to uncover the truth behind Frozen 2 diversity casting and join the conversation gripping the nation. And then there is a snowflake icon, a fire icon, and the person yelling like this emoji. Okay. Go ahead. Read us this one while I generate something fun.
Hold on 1 second.
You better not be generating some bullshit.
I'm not generating some bullshit. I'm generating a fucking masterpiece.
Okay, so I know it's going to be more ChatGPT.
Okay, treasure. Just the phrase "treasure Disney World attraction blasted." Fans
Is this a real one?
change. Yeah.
Okay.
One of the most treasured attractions at Walt Disney World Resort has quickly become one of the hottest topics of controversy among the Disney community. Also, I apologize for not reading so much on this one. My throat really hurts for some reason.
I won't lie,
Probably
yeah.
from the fact that I did 4 school assemblies yesterday and was shouting for 8 hours straight. But
performing at Legoland, I haven't gotten back into the sync of like talking to kids all day in a park, and like, yeah, I get it.
yeah, so I'm feeling very mucusy right now.
Mm-hmm.
Epcot, the iconic theme park known for its celebration of innovation and culture, has undergone significant changes. But I'll get to the fucking point. Holy shit. Filed for maintenance. Shit. One disillusioned guest expressed their disappointment with Figment. This ride is pretty terrible. Rode it last week for the first time in about 5 years because there was no wait. We walked right on, and I still don't even think it was worth that amount of time. I know Figment is very popular, and people don't want anything to ever change because of nostalgia. But man, they could do something better with that space and for that character.
I like the black and white photo of Figment in this article that makes it look like he died.
Now, that quote, to me, sounds like someone who really thinks they're, like, having like a eureka moment, like a point of view that no one has expressed before, despite the fact that it is very much an opinion shared by many people. Like, I don't know if I'm being brave for saying this, but I don't necessarily love this here Figment ride, and I think since people love Figment, they should do something better.
Yeah, you're the first person to ever realize that the fucking Figment ride sucks now.
But then at the same time, it also shows they're wholly out of touch with the situation because they say people don't want anything to ever change because of nostalgia. When popular opinion on this ride is that it should go back to the thing that it was or be something way better.
Or I want it to be exactly how it was or completely different. No in-betweens will make me happy.
Yes.
I'm almost done generating something pretty good here, Nick, so keep it up.
All right, how about this one? The chilling mystery behind Epcot's Figment meet and greet. What's with those scary eyes?
What? No, this is made up. This one's made up. You made this one up.
In the heart of Epcot, where imagination knows no bounds,
lurks
a mystery that has left guests both enchanted and unnerved. The beloved Figment meet and greet character, known for spreading joy and wonder, has become the center of attention for a rather unsettling reason. It's eerie,
you made this up.
Eyes.
Okay, this is pretty good.
I gave it the prompt. Generate a clickbait article about the scary eyes of the Figment meet and greet character at Epcot. And then it just gives you a bunch of headlines, and you have to tell it, no, write the whole article.
Yup. Hold on.
Shocking footage revealed. The spine-chilling glare of Figment's eyes sends shivers down guests' spines.
Okay. Hold on, Nick. It's generating. All right. Can I read you?
Oh, this one's good. It's better than anything any of those people could write. The eyes have it. Guests report feeling uneasy under Figment's intense stare. Is this more to this mascot than meets the eye?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty good. Nick, can I read you? Do you want the prompt first, or do you want what it gave me?
Give me the prompt.
Okay. Generate an intro to the C-Ticket podcast, a mediocre comedy show hosted by Nick D'Ambrosia and James Perlas, both of whom are in New Jersey. The show is an irreverent discussion about Disney and theme park news. Nick looks a little bit like Kevin Smith and is also Italian. James speaks Spanish, but does not really do it on the show. This week's episode relates to the history of Space Mountain, although the boys occasionally make raunchy jokes. Their mascot is a muscular, oiled-up version of the character Figment, named Fugment. All right, you ready? How
Yeah.
about how about I send it to you and we alternate reading paragraphs?
Sure.
All right, now what's the best way to get this to you?
Send me an email.
How do I? Oh, okay. All right, I'm just gonna copy and paste it into an
Yeah,
email.
I think because I don't think you can share.
No, I might if I guys, I will tell you, we thought about making our April Fool's episode AI generated, and I almost regret not doing that now. Okay, the formatting on this is insane, so if it doesn't work, let me know.
All right.
This sucks. Did you get it?
No, not yet.
I
There
hope
it
I
is.
said it. Okay.
I got it.
So, all right. Why don't you
Welcome,
read?
Jersey Jokers, to the C-Ticket Podcast.
You read that next paragraph because I want to do the third one.
Get ready to take a wild roller coaster ride through the wacky world of Disney and theme park news with your hosts, Nick D'Ambrosia and James Perlas, straight out of Jersey. These two wise guys are here to bring you irreverent humor, mediocre comedy, and enough raunchy jokes to make Mickey blush.
Picture this. Kevin Smith meets Mickey Mouse in the Garden State as Nick, the Italian stallion. With a striking resemblance, the silent Bob himself teams up with his partner in crime, James, the Spanish-speaking maestro who's more fluid in theme park gossip than Espanol.
In this week's episode, we're blasting off into the history of Space Mountain faster than you can say Jersey Turnpike. From the highs to the lows, the boys are going to uncover all the twists and turns behind this iconic attraction. But don't expect a straight-laced history lesson. With these two, you're in for a cosmic comedy adventure that's sure to leave you laughing till your sides ache.
Okay, this next one is so good. And let's not forget our beloved mascot, Fugment. He's not your average figment. This muscular, oiled up dreamboat is ready to flex his way into your hearts and add some extra spice to the show. Please finish this.
So grab your cannolis and Mickey ears, because on the C-Ticket Podcast, the laughs are as plentiful as the churros at Epcot. Tune in now and join the fun. It's going to be a wild ride, a Jersey style.
Followed by 3 emojis, a roller coaster, the sideways laughing face, and a little celebratory party popper. Hey, Nick, that was better than anything we've done in the past 4 years. Continue. I'm going to say continue the script for this episode. The script for this episode. I don't even want to go back to WDW or whatever the fuck it was called. All right.
Oh, I found one here about
No, Nick, we have that. No, we have to do this one. I'm sorry. We have to do this because
no, this is about when Ron DeSantis got married at Disney World.
Okay, but then I need you to read this one with me because now it's given us dialogue and I really want to read it.
In a celebration fit for royalty, Governor Ron DeSantis and his beloved bride.
This is AI generated. I can tell.
Magical splendor.
I can tell.
All right, do your thing.
I need to send you this. This is, and all right. Then we'll stop reading these. But I really like that it gave us dialogue, and I want us to be able to read that together. Nick, do you think if we, you know what I've legitimately wanted to do is try to plug our voices into one of the AI voice things, but I can't seem to find one that's like publicly accessible. All right, I sent it to you. Okay, I'll start it because the first line is not dialogue.
Sure.
As our journey through the galaxy of Disney continues, Nick and James dive headfirst into the murky depths of Space Mountain's origins. But hold on to those mouse ears, folks, because this isn't your grandma's history lesson. All right. Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay. There's dialogue, and I need you to read it because it turned me into a racist caricature.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Let's do this as straight as we can, like not putting on a voice, like try to make it sound real. All right, here we go.
All right.
Hey, James, did you know that Space Mountain was originally conceived as a follow-up to the success of the Matterhorn bobsleds?
Que loco! I didn't realize Disney was already thinking about intergalactic thrills back then.
That's right, amigo. And get this, it took over a decade of Imagineering wizardry before Space Mountain finally launched into the stratosphere at Disneyland in '77.
Increíble! And speaking of launching into the stratosphere, did you hear about the time when the ride broke down and guests had to be evacuated?
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Can you imagine being stuck in the dark with nothing but stars and a malfunctioning rocket?
Sounds like a ride on the Jersey Turnpike during rush hour.
It
Yeah,
says cue uproarious laughter, so.
But folks, the fun doesn't stop there. Throughout the episode, Nick and James sprinkle in their signature blend of Jersey humor, raunchy jokes, and occasional Spanish phrases that'll have you rolling in the aisles faster than you can say "fugment flex." Can you finish us off?
So whether you're a Disney diehard or just along for the comedy ride, buckle up and get ready for a space-tacular adventure with the C-Ticket podcast. It's going to be one hell of a Jersey journey through the Magic Kingdom and beyond.
Oh my God. This is really fun. I'm not going to lie to you. Hold on. I'm just trying this one last thing here. But James is trying to, hold on. So Nick, which one of these has been your favorite article today? Which one of the real articles has been your favorite so far?
James, I guess it's the Figment getting blasted one. I don't know.
Why'd you say it that way?
Because I don't remember any of them. They're all fucking stupid. AI generates way better articles.
All right, hold on. Please tell me. Please.
Although I will say the one about Sam Raimi's Big Book of Famous Kisses did make me giggle.
Nick. All right. No, I'm sorry. We're doing this. We're doing this last bit.
All right, and then we got to wrap it up.
We got to wrap. I'm not even gonna. We don't even have to read. It made this a little more polite than I would have liked, but this is very good. So I gave it a prompt, Nick. And after we read it, I'll tell you what the prompt was.
Okay.
All right. This is good, and I think we should just do this from now on. Program our voices so we no longer have to do this podcast with any ounce of creativity or soul. Are you ready?
Born ready.
Go for it.
All right, James, enough about Space Mountain. Let's talk about some real stars. Like, Fugman over here. Look at those biceps, huh?
Yeah, Fugman's looking mighty swole today. But hey, Nick, I think we might need to adjust something real quick. Come on, Nick. Can adjust something real quick. Come on, Nick. Say the line, Bart.
Come on, Nick. Funny. I'm just the idea of what we're doing is so.
Come
funny.
on.
What do you mean? What do you mean adjust? Fugman's a masterpiece, James.
No, not Fugman. Something else. You know, down below. Come on, Nick. Just read the fucking line.
Oh, you mean my Mickey Mouse underwear? Yeah, they're a little tight today. But who needs comfort when you're hosting the C-Ticket podcast, right?
Yeah, sure, Nick. But maybe, just shift things around, you know, for the listener's sake.
Gotcha. All right, folks. Sorry for the wardrobe malfunction. Now, where were we? Oh, yeah, let's...
I like this line a lot.
Let's talk about the time I tried to sneak into Club 33 wearing nothing but a goofy hat.
James, sighs in relief. Here we go again. And so, dear listeners, Nick and James, blah, 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 the show must go on, even if it means politely hinting at unmentionables without skipping a beat. Tune in next time for more laughs, antics, and hopefully a little less exposure from our dear Nick. And the prompt was continue the script, focusing on dialogue, but James is trying to politely inform Nick that his genitals are visible without interrupting the podcast.
Oh, you were right. It was a little more polite.
I want it to be like, your dick's out, pal. Your dick's out. Your dick's out.
Unfortunately, that is all the time we have for today. If you didn't like this episode, tough shit, because I don't think I've laughed that hard ever during a recording of this podcast. Oh, man. Oh, that was fucking great. Well, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the C-Ticket podcast, where we bring you all the laughs, insights, and theme park shenanigans you never knew you needed. I'm Nick D'Ambrosia, and that's James Perlas, and together we're your hosts for this wild ride through the world of theme parks and beyond. But Before we sign off, we want to remind you to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. And if you're loving what you hear, consider supporting us on Patreon. You see, James has his eye on a shiny new gaming laptop, and your support will help make his dreams a reality. Plus, you'll get access to exclusive bonus content, behind-the-scenes sneak peeks, and more. So don't delay. Head on over to our Patreon page and show us some love. And until next time, remember, keep laughing, keep exploring, and keep those theme park memories alive. See you real soon.
Did you generate that one too?
I generated an outro. Follow us on Instagram, social media, TikTok, at cticketpod. Shoot us an email, cticketpod@gmail.com. And hey, if you like what you hear, subscribe to our Patreon to get access to our exclusive bonus episodes 2 per month over on the C-Ticket Plus, and join in the discussion on our Discord, where we recently had a brief chat about Jeremy Renner's music career, as well as some other fun stuff going on there. So, James, anything to add?
No, I tried to get it to generate a script where you were trying not to shit your pants, but it told me it violated some sort of policy, so I gave up. Thank you for tuning in with us this week. We hope you had fun. We hope you enjoyed the little break. I know we sure needed it, and we'll be back with a more typically structured episode soon. But either way, send us your thoughts. Have a blast. Goodbye.
Get blasted, everyone.
Google, show me this guy's balls.
Hey Siri, how many kisses are in Sam Raimi's Big Book of Famous Kisses?
Google, show me pictures of Sam Raimi's kiss book. Fuck! Kiss book. Sam Raimi, come kiss me.